Today, you're joining us in one of our favorite spots in the Smoky Mountains, Cades Cove. Over the years, we've learned a lot of tips and tricks that can help make your visit even more memorable. In this video, we'll share what we've discovered, along with some of the incredible sights the cove has to offer, from breathtaking views to unforgettable wildlife encounters. Good morning. We are at Cades Cove up in the Smoky Mountains. When going to Cades Cove, because it is part of the Smoky Mountains, you do need to have a parking pass. So we get an annual one. Annual you do have to get at the visitor center. There's various ones throughout the Smoky Mountains. There is one in Townsend, which is the town right at the bottom of the mountain. We get the annual, but in the park, there are little kiosks now where you can get a day or a 7-day pass, a week pass. So you can, if you're just coming for a couple days, going to be in the mountains for a week, you can get those passes. Something you have to remember is for the summer months, Wednesday is bike day, no vehicles. So just keep that in mind if you're coming, unless you want to ride a bike. And the loop is harder than you think.
The view, beautiful view of the Smoky Mountains, being smoky.
When you first enter the park, there is a kiosk, and then there's a covered area, usually with rangers underneath that you can talk to. They have little booklets, magazines. I buy one of these. It's $1 or something every couple of years because we come here a lot. It is more than just a nature 11-mile loop. It has hiking here, and it has a lot of history here and a lot of historical buildings. So if you like history, it's got some cabins that you can go into and churches. They actually have weddings here. My parents went for a wedding in Cades Cove, which is super cool. And then these booklets have information about the people that owned the houses and stuff like that. It's just cute if you're driving around. Definitely look up in the trees for the bears. Now, the last couple times we've seen them on the ground, but typically we see them up in trees, sleeping or lounging, or even there was a mama with babies just climbing around the tops of the trees eating. So do look up as well as down, because they do climb really, really, really well. Even the mama and daddy bears, they just sleep up in trees. They spend a lot of their time up in trees. They're very strict about bear encounters. So if you're driving your car, they have pull-out spots, and if your tires are completely off, the main road, you can stay there to look at the bears. Otherwise, they're going to keep you moving. They must have volunteer rangers that go around constantly. But if you see a bunch of people stopping, it's typically a bear. Except for this one time we came and we got stuck behind someone that thought everything was the most interesting thing ever. We stopped for turkey, we stopped for a black crow.
Tip is make sure when you come here to drive around the loop twice. Most people just come here and leave the first time. Go around twice.
Sometimes it's hard though. We're here early and we're moving at a good clip. I'd say close to 8 miles per hour.
A Smoky Mountain view. It's so smoky, so smoky.
Oh yeah, we can't even see the mountains today. We've been here countless times. This is a main stomping ground. We've spotted some deer. Deer are pretty prevalent here. The animals overall are quite used to humans. So while a lot of animals would run away, these are more oh look, more people in cars. So
not there.
No bear. Looks like a trail a bear would go on though. We're going on a bear hunt. As for restrooms, there are 2 locations when you first enter the park. There's one in the picnic area, and then at a little welcome center near the campground. And then if you drive halfway through, there are more restrooms. There's one at one of the pull-offs, and then there is another location where it has a little visitor center and a shop. It has bathrooms there as well. If you want to do a really simple, easy hike, this is the hike to do. It's the Elijah Oliver hike. It's 0.5 in, 0.5 out, and relatively flat. There is one part where you cross a little tiny stream, and you have to cross over on a wooden bridge. But beyond that, it's pretty simple. Young kiddos can do it, and you can get out and stretch your legs. This is about halfway almost. There's a longer hike we want to do, but we're gonna wait for the kids to do that one. That's the one little stream. Like, you could honestly just walk across it. And then this leads to a cabin. Now, it's being refurbished right now, but I just love this little hike. It feels good to stretch your legs after you've been sitting a while, especially if you're driving slower. We're going a lot faster today because it's early in the morning, there's less cars, less people stopping. We saw a bear and a mama and baby on the way out and back. The last time, well, no, not the last time, but the time before that when we got here. There's more than one way to get here. Ours parks on the main drive, but you can get here a few different ways, and there's a few other hiking trails out from this location. And it's starting to rain. It was supposed to come this afternoon.
Drizzling, I hope it doesn't last very long.
But you can't rely on anything when it comes to the weather in Tennessee, because it changes and has its own mindset. Oh, it's really starting to rain.
Oh no.
We might just go into the barn up ahead. I think we're at the point we're just gonna get drenched as we move further from the car. But we've made it, we've arrived. I think we'll go into the barn for a few minutes. Maybe it'll pass by. So the buildings, you can go into them. The house normally you can go into, but they're refurbishing it, so you can't. This barn is kind of cool though, because there are bear scratches on it. Last time we were here, I showed Tom. I was like, this looks like bear. He's like, yeah, this is definitely bear. You can see claw marks. Super cool. It's raining harder. I was like, it's only a mile. Let's just run in and out. It'll be super quick. I mean, it's pouring. So those are some of the cabins. That was the barn. It's just a trickly drizzle now.
Let's go for a hike, she says. Let's walk through lakes and puddles.
Yeah. Now we're hearing thunder, so it's definitely a fun adventure. 1 mile and you'll get sopping wet for sure in the rain. Well, that was refreshing. I did not bring towels because I was like, no hiking this time. We're just gonna drive around. Joke's on us. Now you can't see the mountains at all. What Smoky Mountains? They've been stolen. Cades Cove also has domestic animals there, which are horses. You can have horse rides or wagon rides there as well. It's really fun to see the horses in the open fields just eating the grass. A couple tips and tricks that we have learned is that going around more than once is super helpful. We've gone around once and seen nothing, and then gone around again and seen bears and turkeys, so definitely try to have that time to go around more than once. As for time of day, it has been totally random in all honesty. There's some people that say more in the morning, more in the afternoon. We had our 2 best bear encounters in the middle of the day. So you can't really guarantee when you're going to see it. One day was a rainy day, one day was a sunny, hot day. So it really is going to be completely random. So keep your eyes peeled, really looking up in the trees, down on the ground, in the forest. And yes, sometimes the trees will end up looking like a bear and you get excited for nothing. That's just part of the fun. It's like a treasure hunt. This year, they're also cracking down on seatbelt use, especially with children. They've been handing out tickets for people that do not have their kids seatbelted in the back, which was not that big of a deal before this year, but they're really cracking down this year, so be sure to buckle up your kiddos. But I mean, the last time we were here, there was a giant spot. There's a bear, a giant spot, and nobody was pulling off into it. I'm like, well, we're gonna do that. And it was a mama, and you didn't really see the babies very well, but you did get to see the babies a little bit, and they were super tiny and so super cute. I wish the cub would come out. Probably hide him behind mama. I don't blame her. Oh, did you see baby ears?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Oh, my little mama will come out and oh, there's 2 daddy. There's 2 baby cubs. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're so cute. She's not hungry, mama. Oh, the cubs are going down the hill. We made sure to stay in our car, not to bother the bears while they were eating, and just got to enjoy almost 20 minutes of just watching the mama eat and the babies follow mama around, play, and try to eat. And they even got into a little stream and got all sopping wet, and it was just such a quiet, calm moment, and being able to observe the wild bears was so much fun. We're finding that May and June seem to be the best months so far this time of year. And then the mama bears have their cubs out because we've seen some babies, and there have been itty bitty babies. We've put together some amazing bear footage from our time in Cades Cove. While our family was visiting, we had a special moment when we pulled off the road and spotted a mama bear with her 2 playful cubs. The little ones were climbing and wrestling and even trying to convince Mom to join it. But with the summer heat, she was more interested in resting than playing along. On another day, while exploring one of the historic cabins, we heard some noise in the woods and people were going, "Bear, bear!" And out came not 1 but 2 bears. We kept still, giving them space so they didn't feel threatened. At one point, the mama stood up, gave a low growl, and they had a little bit of a tussle, firmly but calmly telling the other bear to back off. We quietly observed for several minutes before they slowly wandered back into the forest. It was one of the most memorable wildlife encounters we've ever had in the Smokies, and we're excited to share it with you. While visiting Cades Cove, it's important to remember that we're guests in their animals' home. Always keep a safe distance, respect their space, and never try to approach or feed them. These are truly wild animals, and encounters are never guaranteed, so when you see them, it's a special privilege. If you liked our video, be sure to check out more of Legs Outdoors, where we have a ton of unique travel and wild adventures just like this. With a passion to explore, we find fun family excursions from traveling through Alaska to paddling down a river. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos.